2 kids, Kaylee and London. I'm sorry, I'm nervous, y'all. But I just want to thank y'all so much for coming to support me. I really appreciate it. And I'm going to learn more tonight because I'm still learning. Like I said, I joined June the 12th, so I'm still learning. And I hope you guys learn more and as well from the products. And I'm going to introduce my sponsor, Ms. Jennifer Williams.
Good evening, everyone. Good evening. We thank you for all coming out tonight to Jasmine to help support her and push her. I myself joined Total Life Changes May the 26th, and I am excited at what we are doing with Total Life Changes. And it's just what it says, it changes people's lives. And I am a testimony myself at what the products have done for me. I have lost a total of 13 pounds. And I got some more to go, but I'm excited. I'm just thankful for we growing. I'm from out of Goldsboro, North Carolina, my husband and I, and we're under Leroy Parker. And we're taking Goldsboro by force. And we are just excited at what we're doing here in Wilson as well. I'm excited. You all just, if you have questions or input, we just ask that you open up to receive. Because these products, what you see here presented, are amazing. Yes. And we have testimony after testimony after testimony of what they can do. And I am a living witness of what TLC products have done. The IOSA tea is amazing. Some of you have already tasted it. My why of why come I got into this business is because I want to go to the top.
All right, yes, all right now.
I'm going to the top.
Yes, you are.
And on tonight, we want to see people go with us.
That's right. That's right.
Because God, He desires for us to be prosperous and in good health.
Yes, right.
Ain't that what the word says?
That's right.
So I thank God for this on tonight, for this opportunity, for my friend, I call her my daughter, my sister, because she is on fire. Yes, she is taking off. I tell you, she is an amazing young lady. Yes, and I'm excited at what God is doing for her. Yes. And so with that being said, you all just open up, drink up. We ain't in no club, but we can drink some tea and some bingo on tonight. Amen. And so with that being said, I want to introduce to some and present to others none other than our own Pamela Davis from out of Raleigh, North Carolina. And she is an awesome woman of God. She is an awesome, she is a motivator. Yes. She is an encourager. Yes. She is an inspiration. Yes, she is. To not oh God, there's so many people lives that she has touched. So I thank God for her because not only she's not selfish, amen, but she gives. That's right. And she pours out. She is a 6-figure ring earner. Amen. Amen. And what I love about a person, because the Bible said we perish for the lack of knowledge. And you know, we don't know everything. That's right. So sometimes we have to get a little bit knowledge from somebody else that doesn't walk the walk and talk the talk. And she is just that person. So without any further ado, I want to now turn it over to our very own Pamela Davis.
Yes. Ooh, to God be the glory. How y'all doing this evening? Oh my God. I don't know where to start because she already have introduced me, and I just want to give it back to Pastor Williams. I want to give it back to Jasmine. Yes. I am super excited for you on today. And everybody that came out to support her, thank you. Yes. Thank you. Oh my goodness. I look at you. I believe you, what, 21? 22. Woo! Y'all, I tell you later on, we're going to be sharing. We got a 30 and under club in this company total life changes that are millionaires,
Yes,
that
yes.
are six-figure ring earners, because they had a why and they had a mindset to figure out that and see that that comp plan that we have is no joke. Okay? Why? Because our products work. So thank you, Jasmine. It was God for y'all to cross paths again. My name is Pamela Davis. I am a National Marketing Director right here out of Raleigh, North Carolina. And I stand here today, as I said, I was walking in here, and I'll be honest, you all, a little tired. I have to be honest, a little tired. I only took one NRG. You'll find out what this NRG is, okay? You'll find out in a minute. I only took one today. And I've been going all day long. But it did my heart and my spirit good. When I walked up in here, and the first person that I saw was Executive Director out of Virginia. What part of Virginia?
Ashland.
Ashland, Virginia. That awesome leadership out of Richmond, Virginia. Our regional director, Mary. But then I looked down the way, and I said, oh my God, that y'all Tammy Bennett is Wow. Wilson, Jasmine, I want you to see the type of leadership that we have in this room, okay? And then later comes in Director Tamika Shields. Stand up, baby. North Carolina. We have from Goldsboro, who's y'all are up under this leadership, this awesome leadership of Leroy Parker. So as you can see, leadership support each other.
That's right.
Okay? All right, so I'm going to go into the company a little bit. They got all these products up here, and I don't know what I'm going to start with, but I will share a little bit of my story. God is good.
Yes, He is.
I've been a part of this company, and I'm getting ready to talk about total life changes now, a little over 3 years. And what y'all getting ready to hear tonight, this company is not brand new. We've been in the United States now over a little over 3 years, but we've been in existence for over 18 years. That speaks a lot about our company, Total Life Changes. Not only that, our company is debt-free. It is solid. We're in 154 countries. We have 8 distribution centers throughout the world. In the first year of TLC in the United States, 17 millionaires came up out of this company. Many six-figure ring earners, and yes, I stand here before you today as one. But guess what? I did not start here. I started just like Jasmine.
Yes.
I heard a presentation just like her.
Yes.
But I'm going to tell you what drew my attention. My executive ambassadors, their names is Greg and Vanika Scott. They started just like Jasmine. But they're one of the three founding couples that brought this opportunity to the United States. But they live right here in North Carolina in a little city called Holly Springs. I was watching her one day on Facebook. And I kept seeing this little pack of tea going across Facebook. Drop 5 pounds in 5 days. And I kept watching and seeing all those before pictures and after pictures. I'm like, what in the world? What is up with this tea? Now, y'all sitting here and I'm looking, right? Knowing that I'm going through in my finances. But I wasn't ready to budge because I did not like tea. I'm from the country. Right down the road from Goldsboro, Kinston, North Carolina. You heard of Kinston? I'm right down the road. Never liked tea. So I sit on this opportunity for 5 months. But I say to you all, after you hear this opportunity on tonight, this evening, don't you sit on it like I did, okay? Because to God be the glory, I do stand here as a six-figure ring earner. And again, it did not fall out of the sky. I started just like her, but with consistency over time, in 3 to 4 months, God was showing me how an extra $400 a month became an extra $400 a week.
Wow.
So I know that this opportunity is real. So when I saw this, I said, let me set up this meeting with her. And I sat down with her, and she said to me, she said, Pam, she said, yeah, people are losing a lot of weight. But she said, let me show you some text messages in my phone. She said, we have a lot of people that is drinking this awesome, phenomenal tea. This tea here, you all, this is our flagship product. It's called IASA tea, and yes, you can. You can drop 5 pounds in 5 days. But it's a detox tea. And when it gets to detoxing, oh my God, it is cleansing out a lot of intestinal sludge that's living right there inside of your intestines, tapeworms, all type of parasites that's been in there from day one. You got 40 to 60 pounds of waste that's wrapped up in your intestines. They've been there. They used to say cancer was hereditary, but cancer's laying dormant in your intestines. And so when she got to tell me about this tea, the 9 powerful herbs that's in here, y'all, when I tell you, when these herbs hit them intestines inside of your wall, inside of your intestines, let me tell you, all that intestinal sludge got to coming off like wallpaper. You hear me? So that lets you know the powerful herbs that's in here, they come straight from the earth. You heard of papaya, ginger, chamomile, myrrh, persimmon leaves, marshmallow leaves, blessed thistle, holy thistle. They said you got blessed and holy together. You can't go wrong. All right. You can't go wrong. You can't go wrong. From the earth. It's true. Our products are natural and organic, but we don't make any medical claims. So when she said to me, she said, let me show you my phone. Let me show you what this tea is helping people to do. People are coming off of high blood pressure medicine. People coming off of diabetes, metformin. You know anything about metformin? People coming off of that type of medicine. You know anything about irritable bowel syndrome? You ever heard of it before? I never heard of it prior to TLC. Never, ever, ever heard of it. Did not know people had problems going to the bathroom. I heard of constipation, but not to this level. And you got people in this world, y'all cannot have a bowel movement no more than 10 times a year. I have people on my team, they keep a calendar. I have people that share with me from my team, they keep a calendar of the times that they go and use the bathroom. This disease is, oh my gosh, I just never knew it was like this. I've had people to tell me that when they do go and use the bathroom, they said the smell is so, you can't even stand it yourself. Now you know that's terrible when you can't stand it yourself, okay? But I'm telling you, it's real. The parasites are real. How do I know? I'm a testimony. I was drinking this tea for 8 months straight, just like the directions said. All you have to do is mix up a gallon of water, 32 ounces of water, bring it to a boil, put these 2 tea bags, because there's 2 tea bags here, put it in there, let it sit overnight, okay? Next day, start drinking it, 8 ounces with your lunch, 8 ounces with your dinner. That's all that you need. Well, I was drinking it like that for 8 months. Thought I was doing good. Till I heard if you want to get rid of some fatty tissue wrapped around your intestines, because y'all women, y'all know we always trying to get rid of that stone. You know that, right? I'm one of them people still trying to get rid of it. Do you hear me? So when the man told me that instead of adding the rest of the water of that gallon, just the 32 ounces that you boil hot, and with the tea bag, just drink the tea hot. Just drink it hot, because it's going to start melting that fatty tissue. Well, y'all, everybody's body's different, right? 6 hours later, woo, Jesus hit me at 9 o'clock that night. Do you hear me? Oh my God, y'all, I thought I was about to lose it. My stomach was cramping. If you never detoxed before, and the herbs that's in here, see, the parasites like eating what you like to eat. They love the macaroni, cheese, rice, and gravy. Biscuits, all that good stuff. They love that. But trust me, I started feeling nauseated, like I was going to throw up. And what was happening was the toxins and poison coming out. Because think about it. Toxin and poison come from the air that you breathe. The food that you eat, the medicine that you take is packed with toxins and poison. So when them pains hit me and I felt like, I was going to, but what blew me away is that I didn't think I was going to ever stop. It just kept coming and coming and coming. I said, oh God, what is happening here? I said, Lord, I've been married. My husband probably had to put me out of this room tonight. But I have to say, y'all, when I finished, I was glad that experience was over. Well, how about the next day? Them pains hit me again. About 1:30. Thank the Lord I was close to home. But y'all, this particular time when I went to use it, I thought the toilet was going to overflow. You know, they always say, look back. You always, every now and then, you need to look back at your stool. Well, I ain't never really looked back. But this particular time, I didn't want the toilet to overflow either. So I looked back, because it felt like it was going to overflow. But when I look back, come on in, y'all. I got the surprise of my life. Wow. a tapeworm this long. Yes, it's real. Hey, how y'all doing? All right, all right. We got some seats over here. Y'all come right here. Come right here. Come right here. Come right here. Yeah, and y'all make sure y'all get pictures in here. CEOs, y'all make sure y'all be taking pictures of the crowd. We in training tonight too, y'all. Okay, for the Wilson team. But yeah, tapeworm that long. Had no idea. My thing was it messed me slam up to know that something like that came up out of me. So you know what? I ran through my house and I screamed like crazy. You would have thought somebody died up in my house. My neighbors would have thought, they didn't know what was going on. All they know is somebody downstairs was screaming, hollering, and crying. And I couldn't call my best friend because she would have thought I was crazy. So I called a business partner. And she told me, she said, Pam, calm down. She's so calm. Calm down. I'm like, calm down. Tapeworm just came up out of me. So she tells me, she said, it's dead. I said, where do it come from? Y'all can Google this. Think about when you go out to eat at these restaurants, they don't wash that. Some people don't wash their hands. When these restaurants and these grocery stores buy their meat, you don't know where they buying their meat from. It comes from infected meat. That's what messed me up. And it comes from when people don't cook their food well done. And if anybody eats sushi, also you have what you call little pinworms. Now keep in mind, I said I couldn't look back, right? And I really couldn't look back for 2 days after that experience because I couldn't believe that came up out of me. So I started Googling even more because when I started looking at the toilet, in the neck of the toilet, it looked like grains of rice. Yeah, you start looking back. They tell you, if you go and have a bowel move and you see bubbles on the top, those are live worms, parasites trying to breathe. They're in you. I once had someone that did autopsies at Rex because I heard in a meeting larger than this, a grown man stood up and he talked about how that tapeworm came out. And they said that when you die, when they split you over, all those worms come out. But I had the opportunity to talk to someone about that, and he said it's true. Not only that, the person that they did the autopsy on was about 300 pounds. They said they couldn't even see see his organs. He had so much fatty tissue. I asked, what do it look like? And he described it. He said it was about this much. It looked like chicken fat. What I'm trying to tell y'all, if you don't detox, detox, it's so important. It really is. It is so important. So my granddaughter, who is 6 years old, she knows about this tea here called IASA tea. We got 8-year-olds and 10-year-olds that can stand here and give you a presentation. But my baby, 6 years old, she knows. So she asked me one day this week, she said, I can't remember my tea bottle. You see this tea bottle over here? I take this tea everywhere I go. If I don't have water in it, I got tea in it. Most of the time I got tea. Because when I had that experience with that tapeworm, y'all, I promise you, this pack here is for 1 week. A month's supply is 4 of these packs. When that tapeworm came up out of me, I went through 30 packs that whole month. A pack each day. I was boiling hot water every day trying to get worms up out of me. That's how bad. I did not want it in me. And so when she asked for some water, I said, well, baby, I don't have any water in here today. She said, what you got, running on some tea? I said, yeah. She said, well, I guess I'll be detoxing today. I said, yes, you should. But she knows the importance of detoxing, okay? So it's important. But my testimony is, you all, is that a few years ago, back in 2004, I was diagnosed with a rare kidney disease. And I was left with, I was taking like about 28 pills a day. And I say all that to say, think about all the poison and toxin is in all that medicine. And so they're trying to find different studies to help me with my kidneys so I don't start losing kidney function because I had started losing it. So they was doing some of everything trying to, to help my kidneys. And all that medicine that I was taking, y'all have no idea, and I won't even go into a lot of detail, but to say I went through a lot. But to say none of that medicine did not work. So they eventually did, I had to try chemo in my veins. And the chemo didn't help either. Not through the veins. Orally, it didn't work. But y'all know the power of God, though, right? Y'all know the power of God, right? Because over every day that I went to that doctor's office, every week I had to go to the doctor. Every week they drawing blood. Every day I was giving shots in my leg, what they call Procrete shots. Every day, 2 blood transfusions. You have no idea what I went through. But I'm here to tell you, one day just walking in there, finally, my doctor, Dr. Magazi, he knows me, he knows I'm a woman of faith. Every time he give me that report, okay, Dr. Gazi, I'm good. But this particular day, he said, Miss Davis, he said, it looks like you in remission. But you know what I told him? Remission is not in my God's vocabulary. I am healed in the name of Jesus. So I'm here to tell you, I left though taking 6 blood pressure pills a day. So prior to Total Life Changes, I started waking up in the middle of the night, taking 6 pills a day, head hurting, feeling nauseated. Those are signs that your blood pressure is up. They say high blood pressure is a silent killer, okay? So I'm waking up, blood pressure 178 over 101 prior to TLC. I also had a doctor's appointment coming up. I said, as long as I keep taking my medicine. Well, y'all, I partnered with TLC May 3rd, got this tea in the mail, started drinking again. We don't make any medical claims, but the herbs in here are powerful. Again, I give God the glory because he created all these herbs, but I promise you, that 178 over 101, when I got to drinking that tea, I noticed in the course of the night my head wasn't hurting, I wasn't feeling nauseated. Got up the next morning, it was 126 over 88. The third day, a perfect 120 over 80. You tell me. And then going back to that doctor's appointment that I was telling you about, and I told my doctor what I started experiencing during the course of the night with high blood pressure, and how all of a sudden, 2 weeks later, I felt like I was going to fall out. What I didn't realize, I was still taking the pill and drinking the tea, so my blood pressure got too low. And so when she looked at my blood work, y'all know everything is in the blood, right? Yeah. So when she looked at my blood work, she said, what's the name of that tea? Y'all, I couldn't pronounce it. I said, today, I ace it, I also, however you want to, but anyway, she said, I'm taking you off of this pill, I'm taking you off of that pill, I'm taking you off of this pill, I'm decreasing this one, I'm decreasing that one. But to God be the glory, I stand here today, y'all, and I think about 28 pills I used to take a day, reaching up there into that cabinet, got down to about 10 a day, prior to Total Life Changes. But now when I reach up there to grab, woo, 2 pills a day, to God be the glory. Not only that, I did lose 7 pounds in 1 week. Yes, I did. Yes, I did. And we got some awesome products, but I'm not the only one. I'm going to have Tamika Shields to come up here and share a brief testimony on what this tea has done for her as well. Let's give it up for Dr. Tamika Shields.
How y'all doing this evening?
Great.
Who had a barbecue sandwich? I'm just messing with you. So yes, as Miss Pam was saying, this tea is very powerful. It has 9 herbs in it. One of the herbs is myrrh. Have you all heard of myrrh? You've heard about them talk about it. It's in the Bible. Myrrh is one of the herbs that they use to anoint in the anointing oil at the tabernacle back when Jesus was alive. And they also use myrrh to purify the dead bodies. And so I did research on the different herbs. They also said that myrrh is one of the herbs that can cure every human ailment. It's in that tea. And that's a detox tea. That's what cleans your body out. I joined in April. I was 184. I took a picture. I said, hey, you guys, just join this company. I'm going to try this tea. So I tried it. 184. Next day, I was 2 pounds down. Next day, 1 pound, 1 pound. So I lost 7 pounds in 5 days. Everybody is different. We've heard testimonies of people losing 10, 15 pounds just in 5 days. So it depends on your body. But detoxing is very much so important. I was a sushi eater. But when I did my research on parasites, let me tell you something. You won't see me at no Chinese.
I know that's right.
Well, not eating sushi. But yes, I mean, I absolutely love sushi, but I just cannot put that in my body. My children ate sushi with me. I cannot put that in their body. So this tea definitely does wonders. It really, really does.
Awesome. Mir. Yes, sir.
Oh, I like to say, what about, do you have to do any fasting on this, or fasting on taking this medication, this herbs?
This tea is so safe that a 5-month-old can drink this tea. So and you can be fasting.
No, I'm talking about for your meals.
Like diet.
No, just drink.
You eat the same way?
Yeah, so you don't have to change the way that you eat.
Okay, that was my question.
Yeah, you don't have to change the way that you eat. What this tea is going to do is going to take away the cravings of the sugar, the white stuff. You don't even have to exercise. What's going to happen is it's going to change your mindset because you're not going to have the taste for the sugar, like sodas and juice. I said, I don't crave for that kind of stuff anymore. I don't eat the breads, I'm from the country, rice and gravy, especially some liver and onions smothered, and I don't do any of that. You don't have to change the way that you eat.
I'm glad you answered that question because I'm almost alcohol for food.
and so going to piggyback off of her with the mirror and how this was creating this biblical and everything, and it's God's desire. What this tea is going to do is going to bring your body back into alignment the way it's naturally, that God wanted it to be, into back into its natural state. That's what it's going to do, because it's us that damages our bodies.
By the way, I'm jazzing on granddad.
Oh, you are? Oh, he look good. I'm like your granddad.
And also grandma.
I will say, Grandma, you look good. Oh, thank y'all so much for being here to support her. Oh, I got stuff to share with y'all. Yeah, oh yes, oh yes. So let me say this here. We're talking about this tea. So one thing about this tea, when you're drinking the tea, you got nutrients going out of your body, right? So you need to put the nutrients back in your body. So let me tell you about this awesome product here called NutriBurst. How many of you in here take a multivitamin? Okay. Grandma, what's your name? I ain't calling you no grandma because you look too young. What's your name? Annie. Okay. Miss Annie. Is it a pill that you take? Okay. I just want you to know that only about 30% of that is going into your bloodstream. The rest of it is coming out in your poop. This here, multivitamin, NutriBurst, 72 minerals, 19 amino acids, 22 whole fruits and vegetables, 13 whole vegetables, 9 different herbs. You only need 1 tablespoon. 1 tablespoon is equal to eating 10 salads a day. How many of you in here eat 10 salads a day? How many of you in here eat your fruits? Well, see, I'm not one, but you know what? I'm good. You tell me all I need is 1 tablespoon a day, and I'm good. But this is going to give you that extra energy. Oh my God. When I say that extra energy, we have so many people in this company, especially husband and wives. They are serious when it comes to this NutriBurst. They have stickies with their names on it, making sure that they either or do not touch their bottle of NutriBurst. This is how serious this is because it gives you that burst of energy, especially those that work at 8 to 5, 9 to 5, and you know about 2 or 3 o'clock that day you get real tired. And then you're going to notice you're not feeling tired. That NutriBurst done kicked in, okay? But not only is it a energy, it's also a detox as well. It's also a detox as well. It also helps grow your hair. It has biotin in it. I think it has like about 500 milligrams of biotin in it. I often tell people our biotin is different than anybody. My hair, I'm all over Facebook. Yes. All this hair you see is mine. And it's still tucked up in here, okay? My hair comes all the way down to my back. I didn't bring the pictures, but I always have hair length, but not the way it is now. The reason why you see the blonde, because the hair got to growing so much, the gray got to popping out, and I wasn't ready for it, okay? So I had to cover it up. To God be the glory. I just turned 54, and I ain't trying to, I ain't got nothing to say when anybody wants to go. Okay? I'm just not ready.
questions, baby.
I was just gonna say, my aunt right here, we was working at Hardee's, and she said, girl, try this NutriBurst. And I was back there on the back line, and she gave me that NutriBurst, and I started feeling hot. And then I started feeling I was making them bursts fast. Rest on keep me, and I said, yeah. She did a video of me, but I know she still have it. But I was hyped first.
Are you serious? I hope y'all caught that. I'm gonna use that testimony. You was flipping them burgers, huh?
Yes, I was.
Wow.
Wrapping up, throwing in the hot box. I said, I don't need no help.
Oh, I love it. Facebook, y'all heard these testimonies. This NutriBurst is no joke. I'm trying to tell you. So yes, you got to put the nutrients back in your body. Executive Director Tammy Bennett, Rona Rabbit, can you come up and share a testimony on the NutriBurst, y'all? And I'm going to share her later toward the end. Y'all, I'm going to tell you, we got some awesome, powerful products. Because I tell you, we couldn't sell these products like we did if our products did not work.
Hey everybody! Hey. Just to talk a little about the NutriBurst, it is basically what she said. It will give you that energy. I have left home in the morning on my way to work, got down the road and realized I didn't take my NutriBurst. I'm late today. I turned around, I went back and took my NutriBurst. As Pam said, it's good for your hair, your skin, your nails. This is some good stuff. I give it to the kids come around me with sinus problems and colds. Yes. They start running and everything, and the moms be like, what you get them? I said, oh man, this something gonna help them. But it is good for kids, that extra energy and everything. And like I said, I have been doing these products for like 2.5 years. I have not had a cold since I started on this NutriBurst. So these products are awesome. They do work. And if you try this juice over here, you got a long night ahead of you.
That NutriBurst is no joke. I tell you. Thank you so much, Tammy. Now you heard her talk about the energy. And we talked about the energy of the NutriBurst, but for those that want a little bit more extra energy, I want you to think about people that you know that work those 12-hour jobs. I'm for one. My father's in a nursing facility, and they work on 12-hour jobs. And let me tell you, they be working at them nursing homes. And I see them dragging. I see the way that they work. And I'm going to tell you what this NRG going to do. I want y'all to say NRG. NRG. Say it a little bit fast. NRG. One more time. NRG. You got it, girl. You got it. Energy. Energy is a vital, natural, raw energy. Natural, raw energy. It gives you 12 hours of energy. It helps suppresses your appetite. It helps you burn 300 calories a day. Yes. Write down the products that y'all want to order at the end. I hear you see. It works. You hear me? Energy in a bottle. You only need one. Now, sometimes I will take 2 from having a very long day. I have taken 3. And you will not have no heart palpitation, no jittery, none of that. It's raw, natural energy. If you know anybody that goes through with depression, it has an ingredient in here that helps with depression. We like to call it the happy pill because it really do work. I share a little bit of my testimony. Prior to Total Life Changes, you know, I told you I was going through in my finances. Now, you know when you get to going through in your finances, that becomes to be stressed and you get depressed. Do you hear me? And I was going through for about 2 or 3 years, and I share more at the end. But I tell you, when I heard it had an ingredient in here, I'm telling you, I have not had a day where I wanted to stay on my sofa, put on any clothes, not want to talk on the phone. I just been on the go. I've been out and about helping my team grow their business. I know our products work. So if you know anybody that goes through with ADHD, it helps with mental clarity. It helps you stay focused. I have a business partner. Her name is Candice Bird Davis. I never forget when she shared her testimony of her 14-year-old son that was going through with ADHD. And he will always be, you know, he could never get on AB honor roll. And this particular summer, when she heard about our product, she started him out on a half a pill a day. And he was doing fine, so when it came time to go back to school, she decided to give him the whole pill just to see how he would do. To God be the glory, you all. This was like 3 years ago. Her baby has not missed a beat being on AB. Our products work. And one more thing. If you want to lose weight, you heard me say it helps burn energy, suppress your appetite and burn 300 calories a day. You ain't got to get on that treadmill. I get on that treadmill, y'all, I go there for about 15 minutes. You know how many calories it say? And I be up there, y'all be out of breath. You know, my heart, I'm serious. And it say 86 calories. That's it. I have done 2 miles, 115 calories. But what the NRG is going to do, it's going to keep you busy on the move doing things. You're going to find yourself doing things. You're going to find yourself doing spring cleaning. You know how you do when spring cleaning comes? You see what I'm saying? You're going to want to clean out the garage. You're going to find yourself doing a whole lot of things, but you're burning them calories. You're working, exercise. But if you desire to lose more than 5 pounds in a week, and you desire to lose a good 20 to 30 pounds in 1 month, yes, we have just what you need. It's called ISA Resolution. We call this a gastric bypass in a bottle. You can lose up to 1 to 3 pounds a day. It's a 1,200 calorie diet. What this drop is going to do is going to help cut the cravings of the sweet stuff, the white stuff, the sugar, the starch, the greasy food. You know how we like to eat that fried fish? You're going to find yourself not craving all that kind of stuff. And if you was to eat some, it's going to send some signals to your brain. And it's going to let you know because you're going to feel a little queasy, a little nauseating. And it's going to send a signal, so, oh, I just ate something. And you're going to take a look and you say, oh, that's what it was. It got some flour in it. It got some sugar in it. And you're not going to mess with it. It's a shifting of the mindset. But this product here, I was blessed to lose 20 pounds in 1 month. Wow. People say all the time, girl, how are you able to keep that weight off? I'm going to tell you, I tried many diets over the years. This is the only company I can say their product will work. Because the secret to keeping it off, what did I say? What did I say our tea do? Let's see how many was listening. What does that say? It's a detox, right? It's a detox. So meaning that even after you done lost the 20 to 30 pounds, you're still going to eat, right? But you still need to detox. So I never, and we even come out with the instant tea. Like you see the brewing tea, we have the instant tea. You go out to lunch or even you at home, all you need to do is put a pack of this here in a 16 or 20 ounce bottle of water, shake it, and go. Because you know we live in that world now, everybody going it fast, okay? So we have the instant tea, and you can drink this hot or cold. We also have Delgado coffee. I don't see it up here. I would have brought it in. I have a box in the car, but I see the Latin style. Let me just touch on the Latin style coffee. This was the first coffee that I had tried when I first partnered with the company, because I'm a coffee drinker. How many of you out here drink coffee? We got a lot of coffee drinkers. I just wish a coffee pot was in here because I need me a cup now. You hear me? But I love coffee so much. I was drinking the Latin style because it's easy. All you need is a cup of water, and you put it already have the cream and the coffee in it. You just dump it in a cup of hot water, stir it up, and it's ready. But when I found out that we had a coffee that'll help you lose some weight, I didn't know that. I was drinking the wrong thing. Don't get me wrong, this coffee good. Don't get me wrong, it's good. But I was drinking the wrong thing. I should have been drinking our Delgado coffee. We have a slimming coffee. Delgado in Spanish means slimming or skinny. And you can lose up to 1 pound a day. Yes, this is real. Oh, and because it's detoxing at the same time. It's melting. We have a product in here called chaga. And we have it in the peel form, but this coffee is infused with chaga. This is what chaga is. Chaga is anti-inflammatory, antibacterial, antiviral. It has about 200 benefits. It comes from an ancient mushroom that's been around for many, many thousands and thousands of years. So back in Russia, what they used to do, because see, it's a mushroom that lives inside of the trunk of a Siberian tree, from my understanding. So back in the ancient days, you know how men walk around with little pocket knives? Y'all remember little pocket knives? So when somebody got sick or had anything going on in their body, they just go carve a piece of that bark, and they'll put it in a cup of hot water. And I was told those ailments was gone, but also people was living to be about 115 years old back in those days. So this coffee is infused with chaga. And not only is the chaga going to help with all of that, but it's going to help melt the fatty tissue that is around your intestines. So that's where you see the detoxing and all of it goes back again. Start paying attention sometimes when you go to the stool, because your body tells you a lie. You will actually start seeing fatty tissue in your stool. It's no joke. This stuff is real, okay? So that's going to be about the only product except for one more. And I have to talk about it because the tea is our #1 product, okay? Y'all want to know what our #2 product is? Are y'all ready? Let's see, we got all grown folks in here, right? We just got a little baby, she don't hear it, she can't get it. Okay. We participate in the sexual enhancement performance industry. Yeah, I know. I couldn't talk about it either, y'all. I know y'all looking at me like, no, she didn't go there. Yes, I did. I couldn't talk about it in the beginning. You know why? Because I didn't feel comfortable talking about it. #1, I'm not married. And I didn't know how to, I just didn't know how. Until I got to hearing the testimonies. And I said, I must share. Because the product, who got some strike up? We got strike up for men and love for women. Do we got some? We got one. See, everybody knows that strike up, but they can, you hear. Y'all look at this, the Facebook, strike up. We have strike up for men and love, and we got love for women. Let me tell you about the regular strike up. The regular strike up, it lasts you for 24 hours. It gives you the desire. It's nothing like the Viagra. It's nothing like that Cialis that they be talking about. It's none of that. This product is raw, natural, and organic. And when I tell you that it works, I've heard men talk about the desire. Let me tell you. I have heard people give testimonies of when they sold the barbershops, or the main ones, they sell these pills. When you buy a pack, you get 6 pills. But they sell one pill is $20. And so they sell them in the barbershop. But the barbers have had testimonies of people calling them at 4:30 in the morning. Man, it worked. It worked, man. Man, you got some more. I'm on my way to work. Man, I'm going to stop by there and get some more. Y'all be telling me it's real. You hear me? So if you got a striker that lasts for 24 hours, we done came out with Strike Up Extreme. Give you the desire, desire for 7 whole days. Do you hear me? 7 is the number. 7 is the number for perfect and completion. Do you hear me? But they got love for women, y'all. Listen to it. I'm going to share a testimony. Oh, it ain't going to get no hard time. Let me tell you. Y'all, let me say this here. We have love for women. And the love for women is going to help women that go through with menopause. And they can't get moist down there anymore. And they go through with mood swings, pH balance, and everything's all over the place. It helps bring things back into alignment. And so they tell you, if you got strike up and love together, you're not going to strike out. Do you hear me? You will not strike out. Do you hear me? So I'm here to tell you that I know. Oh yeah, see, here's the love. See here. See, let me tell you. Okay.
I'm just kidding.
Y'all, let me tell you, they be selling this stuff. I'm trying to tell you, and and the women get so creative with it. They fix their dinner, and don't let it be a salad. They'll take that peel and they open it up and sprinkle it over the salad. They got the candlelight going. I'm giving some ideas for somebody now, okay? And they got the candles going and everything, and the music just going bang. TP, Teddy Pendergrass, yeah, you heard it. They got it. I'm telling y'all, we have heard so many testimonies. But one in particular, the old and the young have shared their testimony. Married couples, okay? I'm talking about married couples. So, this one man, and I keep telling you, there is a video out there. I wish I could remember to download it so I can pass it around and let y'all see it. But one of my business partners, he sold him a month's supply of the Strike Up. So one Sunday after church, they were standing on the church ground, just talking, normal conversation. And he came out and asked him, he said, man, how was that strike up? That man looked at him, he suited down, y'all, got that brim on and everything, he feeling good. He said, man, it was just like that. I said, what? They showed me the YouTube video. That man said, man, it was just like that. I'm here to say that you got a lot of men that is going through, whether they're 60 and older, but for more 50 and older, that are going through with high blood pressure, that is going through with diabetes. That's what made me start talking about it. It wasn't so much as if the spice is good in the bedroom. If it's good, oh well, just a little bit more extra spice. But my thing was for those that's going through and they need some help. And so when I heard the testimonies of a man not having a prostate, and they was looking at divorce court, and to hear the testimony of how there's no problem in the bedroom no more, our products work. But I'm going to let Pastor Williams come forward and share his testimony on our product. Let's give it up for Pastor Williams.
First of all, thank God for our National Executive Director, Ms. Pamela Davis. And thank God for each and everyone here. What Ms. Pam told you is a phenomenon. I got guys calling me right now. They want this pill right here. I passed this out to some I gave a young man this. I said to myself, you 27 years old. You mean to tell me you need this? I gave him that. He blowing my phone up. I told him I can't get it. I had a sister. I had a sister in church telling me about, she said, my husband needs some help. I said, I got just the thing for him. And I give it to her. And I give us, some love. And I said, y'all hooked up not yet? She said, no, we wait for that special time. So I seen this sister at Wednesday night at Bible study. And she looked at me and she smiled. She was just smiling. I said, it worked? She said, oh yeah. She said, that man like to kill me. I said, now you asked for it. Me and my wife was teasing. I said, you asked for it. I got people that wants this because this is better than Viagra. It's everything that it said. That's a miracle within a miracle. And see, we men don't know that. They robbing us. The doctor robbing us when they give us that little blue pill and stuff. And you paying what, $300, $400 for about 10 little pills, and then you only get a temporary fix. But I tell you what, if you take this right here, I guarantee you, this ain't no temporary fix. This gonna stay in your system at least 3 days. She told me, she said, I reached over and say, that man still going. She said, that man still going. And she smiled, but it brought their marriage back together. And then I told him, I said, you know what? I haven't taken the strike up extreme. I said, but got the extreme. I said, and that's even more powerful. I said, now you think the strike up did that? I said, the strike up extreme. So I promised the guy that I'm going to get him some strike up extreme. But I also told him to drink the tea. Because just by you drinking that tea, that'll help you out too. I was taking blood pressure medicine and sugar medicine. But when I start drinking that tea right there, I'm telling you, when I say Stella got her groove, you seen the movie? Stella got her groove back, but then Donald got his groove back. And I messed around and I took the strike up at the wrong time. But, I leave that alone. I leave that alone. But this stuff here works, though. This is a miracle, though. And this will help you. It'll bring back your love life. You think you're 18 years old. And as long as you keep this in your system, it won't fail you. You think you're 18 years old? Put an ox in you. Out a line, out a tiger. It won't fail you, man. It works.
Did you tell them the love is good for hot flashes?
No, I didn't get a chance. I sure did. Tell me. Say, go ahead. Awesome.
I learned that from Mr. Leroy.
Yeah.
That the love also helps with hot flashes. If you experience hot flashes, it can help you with that as well. So it's not just for, you know, when it's time. It's for before time and after time and cool off time.
Thank you, Jesus.
And see, that's awesome. That's what I'm talking about. When we get to talking about mood swings, pH balances, and I forgot that. So guess what? Love helps with hot flashes. And the last time, one time I was in Goldrock, we had a guest, and she shared about the NutriBurst. Helps with hot flashes. She didn't realize she started taking it, you know, the hot flashes, you know, went away. But when she gave out and her smart ship hadn't gotten there in time, she was wondering why she broke out, you know, and all this here. And she said, oh my God, I'm out of my NutriBurst. So the NutriBurst, love, all helps with hot flashes. Y'all, our products are awesome.
Amen.
They are just awesome. And we got about 54 products, but I only touched on about a good 5 or 6. So which brings me...
help with your menstruals, and if you got 5
Yes. And see, I forgot all about that. See, that was in the early part. You know, that was a testimony that was shared in the early part of the business. That it helps people that goes through, that have real bad menstrual flow. And one in particular had a business, a customer. She had a real heavy flow. But immediately when I gave her the NutriBurst, she said she couldn't believe it. She went to the bathroom, no clotting. None of that. So our products work. As you can see, they work. And brings me back to the part of the presentation I'm getting ready to do now is we want you right now to switch that hat. Now you done heard all about the products. Turn the hat, just imagine, turn that hat backwards and put the business, you get ready to put your business hat on now. Because I'm looking at you, your grandfather, he looks sharp. He paying attention. And I'm going to let you know, when I said we got 30 and under, we got 60 and 70-year-old people in this company that is making a 6-figure income, averaging $10,000 to $15,000 a week in one particular way that we get paid.
Wow.
Okay? So, again, not only we have no discrimination for any of the products or the comp plan, it's for everybody, okay? So what I'm getting ready to do now, one of our awesome leaders that's here, I'm just so super excited because we never have had a chance to do a presentation together. I never had a chance to do anything with Executive Director Tammy Bennett and Amy. And oh my gosh, before I bring up this person, I have one more testimony. Amy, come forth, honey. I'm so sorry. We were talking about this gastric bypass in a bottle, losing 1 to 3 pounds a day. That's the, oh, girl, you look good too, girl. Y'all got to see her, girl. Y'all got to see her, girl. You hear me?
To God be the glory.
Yes.
Great things He has done.
Yes.
Just quick to share my testimony. I went into my beautician shop. Every week I go into there, and they noticed that I've been losing weight. So for the past year or so, I've been telling them about total life changes. So they said to me, Amy, I really need to get off at least 10 pounds. So for the month of June, we decided to do the gastric bypass in a bottle, the resolution. So what I decided to do is challenge them that I would do it along with them. So on June the 1st, everybody in the shop wanted the resolution drop. Well, I only had 2 bottles. I had to keep one for myself. So I called my regional director, Mary Nobles Jackson. I was like, hey, Mom, do you have any resolution? Everybody kept calling for this resolution drop. So on June 1st, we decided to start doing this together. So every day I would call them to see how many pounds they lost and so forth. So by the end of the first week, my beautician would say, well, Amy, I lost 10 pounds. And she was so excited.
Wow.
But before we started this, I was able to talk them into, okay, you need something other than the resolution drop. So I sold the tea, I sold the NutriBurst, I sold the NRG to my beautician, and everybody in the shop would come and, what are you doing? And so as an incentive, I would fix them breakfast. And what I would do is fix them a healthy smoothie. I would get some mixed vegetables and some berries and blend it all and take it to them. And they was like, oh, this is the best smoothie. Wouldn't tell them what I put into it. So to make a long story short, I never would weigh myself. I don't like to weigh myself every day. I like to see the finished product. So every week I call them, how you doing? So they'll tell me how many pounds they lost. So at the end of my journey, I would say that I finished my resolution drop within 3 weeks. Okay, 3 weeks I finished my whole entire bottle. So I I don't mind telling people, you know, I've been buying 20 W's for the past 4 or 5 years.
Wow.
So we decided to go on a little shopping trip, my mom and my sisters, because I'm getting ready for Hotlanta.
All right now.
So I'm over in the plus section looking for some 20 W's. Okay, what I'm going to wear, and they're telling me I need something like Hawaiian or something, flowers and so forth. And I'm on the racks and I'm looking for 20 W's. So here come my 2 sisters with the shopping cart with dresses. Amy, look at this. Bunch of flowers. Amy, look at this. I'm like, y'all know I can't get into that. So praise God. I went into the fitting room and tried on these 20 W's. They were falling off of me.
Oh my God.
So I ended up buying a size 16 Mickey. So Atlanta, here I come. I don't even want to look at how much weight I lost. I'm just looking at the size clothes. A size 20W. Women's down to a 16 Mickey.
Wow. Look at God. Oh my God. Oh my God. Oh my God. Look at you. Y'all have no idea. Y'all have no idea. Oh, we got to share that a little bit more. Do you hear me?
Matthew 19:26. With
All
God,
right.
all things are possible.
It is. That's one of my favorite scriptures too.
Yes.
To God be the glory. Oh my, let's give it up again for Amy. What I'm getting ready to do now, I'm going to shift this. We're going to go into a little bit of our compensation plan because you know we have a product that works. You got a compensation plan that's going to back it up, okay? Our compensation plan was voted #1 in the world last year, and it still is #1 in the world. We get paid 5 different ways. We get paid every week. So the person I'm getting ready to bring up here to break this down for you all, we don't want to confuse you, so we'll be very brief with it. And if it isn't someone that is interested in the opportunity, we can do a one-on-one, and I'll come to you and help you out with that, okay? So the person I want to bring up now is our regional director out of Richmond, Virginia, Mary Noble Jackson. And I think she's stitching knitting. Oh my gosh, girl, you look good, girl. Go ahead on.
Well, hello everybody. I am Mary Nobles Jackson from out of Richmond, and I'm originally from Kingston, North Carolina in the house.
Yes.
Okay, I want you to flip the script a little bit, and Pam, you did such an excellent job. Okay, I'm going to do this really briefly. I want you to write down 50%, 10 to 25%. 50%, 10 to 50%, and $1,500. Okay. Wow. So I'm gonna try to make. We get paid. First of all, thank you so much, Mr. Jack Fallon. We get paid every week.
Yeah.
That check comes like clockwork. How many people know about that? In order to get that check, you have to work. Put in the time. We'll get paid. So I'm so thankful. So the first way is the 50%. Getting back to that. We get paid 50% based upon the retail. The retail is based upon the volume. So every product that we have is based upon the volume. This is a 40 volume product, so we get paid 50%. So how much money is that? Help me out. $20, right? $20. So this is a $20 product, so we make, a $20 profit. That's the first 50%. The next 50% is, I decide that I want to enroll Mary. So I enroll Mary, and Mary comes in, and she's all happy, and I tell her about the packages. The packages range from $50 to $1,500, okay? Well, I should say $1,600 because it's gone up. So Mary decided to come in on a $1,600 package. I will get paid 50% of that, which is
$800. All right.
y'all gotta say that like y'all mean it. $800, right? Okay, so I sold some tea. I made how much? $20. Mary came in, I enrolled her, and I made another $800. All right, now y'all need to be adding this money up. That's mathematicians in the house, okay? All right. The next way is based upon the binary. So in order to explain the binary, I need 3 volunteers. So if y'all can come on up, Steve. You don't have to do anything. Come on up. Leroy, come on. And I'm trying to do this like Greg did it, so I hope he's not watching because I cannot do it the same way, but I'm going to try. Okay, what's your name?
Jasmine.
Jasmine. Jasmine is our first person, and Jasmine, after the tea party, you met Steve, and you decided to bring Steve in. Where do you want to place him, to your left or to the right?
My left.
Okay, Steve, she want to put you over here on the left. And we have Mr. Leroy here. And Mr. Leroy, how are we going to get paid, Mr. Leroy? We're going to put you on the right-hand side. So we're going to back you up a little bit. We're going to keep you right here. Okay, so Leroy is a hard worker. He's a great worker. But Steve is an even better worker because this is my cousin. Okay? Okay, so Steve this week made how much money? $2,000. We're going to put him on the $2,000 list. We're going to put Leroy on the $1,000 list. Right? So I'm going to get paid based upon the rank, okay, when we say 10 to 25%. And then get 10% of the money that was coming from Steve. Okay? So with that in mind, then Steve decided he wanted to recruit some people because, you know, this is the binary. This is known as the hybrid binary. So we don't want to just start with 2 people. We believe in the power of 2. So when 2 come in, you get 2 more. So Nancy, come on up here. Come on up here, Amy.
All right, Sean.
We're going to grow this thing.
Yes.
Okay? And I want you to think about this because once you get into this business, this is how you got to think. The power of 2. So Nancy got in. Nancy behind her husband. So she, Steve, you get ready to make some money now because this girl right here is a powerhouse. Okay, so I need 2 more people. 2 more people, come on up. Now this is the first leg, mind you. So you making some money, right? Okay. So Nancy is the second leg. So we still getting paid, okay? So the next thing we're gonna do is the money that you decide to make, we're gonna do a check match bonus. So with that check match bonus, come on, we're gonna put you over here. Yeah, with the money. Okay, so y'all got to work. You gotta work. You know, you on my team, you got to work. Remember what you say? You gonna bring it up? Okay, so check match bonus. So Steve decided that this power leg over here is really working. So they decided they were gonna make on that power leg. I'm gonna make $5,000. Steve came in with $5,000. I'm so excited. I'm getting ready to get paid 50%, right? So that is $2,500, right? Then that second leg, Nancy was working. She's not gonna let Steve outdo her. Let's say, for instance, Nancy decides she's gonna do $10,000. You gonna pass. But the best part about it, Steve is still gonna make 50% of what Nancy made, and because he brought her in, and you get paid, right? Because you are gonna make that 50%. Do y'all understand that? So that's how this money is working. So you constantly want the power of 2. Just think of it as 2 pennies. You know, when you're walking down the street, you see a penny on the ground, y'all better start picking them pennies up. See how you can get paid based upon the pennies, right? So the next way that we get paid, the last way, is $1,500. Once you reach the rank of national director, like our Miss Pamela Davis, you hold that rank for 3 consecutive weeks, you get paid $1,500 for life. Okay? Now, for life.
Yes.
And beyond. Pam decided, unfortunately, to leave us. And she left it to her son. Her son is getting that same $1,500. Okay? Son left, the grandson, the granddaughter. Journey is making that $1,500. This goes on for life, you guys. Our president, Mr. Jack Fallon, thought of this comp plan. We are so very fortunate. This is how we get paid, and this is serious on how we get paid every week. We are a debt-free company. You never have to worry about your check, whether you get a check or put the money on the card. Trust me, that money is in the bank. It's on that card. Yes. Okay? Can y'all be a witness to that? How many people in the house are with TLC today? Come on, stand on up. Stand up so we can recognize our sisters and brothers in TLC. Okay? Look at this man. Look at this Leroy. This is powerhouse. Yes. That's why I made you the week of late. That means you're going to have to work harder than this one. Okay? All right. With that being said, I thank you all so very much. I hope I explained it in a way that you can understand it. If not, give it the person that invited you here today. Okay? Thank you.
Son, let's give it up for Rita. All right, let's give it up one more time. I tell you, oh my goodness, like I said to y'all, you couldn't probably understand all of it. That's okay, you can understand 50% though, right? You can understand 50%, somebody goes to that website and every time they order a product, you're going to make 50%. You understand that? You understand when somebody lock arms with you, whatever package they come in on, you're going to get 50%. We understand that. We understand check match bonus. Where every time that person, whatever that person making that third way, I don't care if it's but $5, you're going to get $2.50. But all of it adds up. But y'all, you heard me say, I was just like Jasmine. When I started out, April the 27th, I joined. That was the date that I joined. And I was so excited. But I share this story everywhere I go. My why is a little bit different than some. Because I didn't partner with TLC for the awesome products that I told you all about. That is not why I partnered. I could care less if they had worked at the time. I needed a financial breakthrough. I was going through in my finances like never before. See, prior to TLC, God blessed me to have a commercial cleaning business. A very prosperous commercial cleaning business. But the year that I got sick in 2004 was also the same year that the recession hit. My business started suffering. A business that was bringing in $20,000 to $30,000 a month. After I would do payroll, I still did very good. At that time, I had owned lots of real estate properties. I had about 8 townhomes, 3 houses, doing good for a minute. But after a while, when black folks see that you own a little bit of property, they don't want to pay like they pay the Caucasian folks. So they don't rent, they don't want to pay, you got to go to court. You know, you got to, every time you go around, the refrigerator breaking down, stove breaking down, you paying this, you know, everything just started going away. So I was looking for an opportunity. So it was in 2007 when I partnered with the company and I was able to make an extra $1,000 in 1 month. And I just knew. I'm like, God, you can make money in this industry here. $1,000 a month extra apart from what I was making on my full-time job. I said, okay. But I thought that was going to work. But at the end of the month, when people cancel their membership service, that charge back, they start taking their money back, right? So then 2009 came. I just knew I was going to be with this company, y'all. Because I did good in my 3rd month. God blessed me to do almost $12,000 in 1 month. That next month, it was about $9,000. I just knew. And still it was going, you know, pretty good for about a good 9 months. And then it started dwindling down. Well, most companies you will hear with MLM, you always hear people say, oh, it's just another pyramid. I tell people, no, your job is a pyramid. Who's at the top?
That's right.
The boss man, right? You got some pyramids, some MLMs, they are, because they build straight across. You need 5 people, but TLC said you only need 2. You're building a binary. But TLC, when I say it's so awesome, I never seen anything like it, because the comp plan is built to help everybody, and it starts from the bottom and rises up to the top. So I was like Jasmine. So when I partnered with TLC, y'all, my first week, I made $150. Yes, I did. You want to know how I made it? Someone partnered with me on a $300 business builder package. That was $150 in 1 week. The other 3 weeks, people went to my website and they bought products. So for the month, that was about $400. But guess what? I stayed consistent. So in about 3 months, that $400 a month became $400 a week. I tell people, it's not going to fall out of the sky. So what happened? I was busy working with my team. Y'all, I started hitting ranks. Didn't know I was hitting because I didn't know what I was doing. I honest to God, just like Jackson, don't know too much. What I tell people, what my sponsor told me, earn while you learn. For you that's sitting in here today and you're looking and you need another opportunity, we already know that the products work. But if you're looking for an opportunity, a financial breakthrough, you need God to smile on your bank account, we got the opportunity for you. Because that's what God did for me. He smiled on my bank account because prior to TLC, only $1,579 was coming into my household from $20,000 to $30,000 a month. Bills overseeing $1,579 a month. I was looking for something. But I promise you, The first rank in the company, see these directors that stood up in here? Let me tell you what a director earned in that one particular way that she was talking about, that third way, when you get two people and you duplicate the system, because we'll show you how to do all that, okay? But a director on the minimum, on the low end, $100 a week in that binary. The max, $600. The second rank in the company is an executive director. The low end, $700 a week. In one way, y'all. Remember, we get paid 5 ways. But our third largest way, maxing out at $20,000 a week. This comp plan right here, on that second rank in the company, $1,300 a week. The next one is a regional director. Y'all, that was my third rank in the company. I told you I was busy working, helping the team. Did not know I hit this rank. I was at 17% on the binary. When I hit, y'all, guess how much it was in one particular week? Almost $3,800 in 1 week. Again, it did not fall out of the sky. That happened in about 9 months. Any traditional business is going to take 3 to 5 years to get it off the ground. We say give TLC at least 12 months. As our VP of Sales always tell, if you having finances, you're going through your finances right now, give TLC at least a good 12 months. It may be something else, but it won't be money. It will not be money. Because I tell people all the time, God sent this opportunity to us. 17 millionaires in the first 2 years. And all these products you see up here, the only thing that we were selling was tea, just to make people poop. And 17 millionaires came about in the company. You hear me? Just the tea. Just the tea. We didn't even have the instant formula out there. We didn't even have that. Just the tea. But when March of 2015, when 10,000 people joined our company in 1 week, we was forced to stop shipping the tea. But it was a setup by God. Because you see all these awesome products, they work just as good as the tea. But we didn't know nothing but the tea. That's all we knew. So we was forced to try these products because we were leaving money on the table. Now everything is flowing right. Even that strike up in love. Nobody wasn't talking about no strike up in love. Lord, they got experience in that bad boy. And I tell you, this is our second #1 product. But I'm here to tell you, to God be the glory, I'm a national marketing director now. 2.5 years. No, a little over 2.5 years. I hit it last year in November. You get to making 20% on the binary. So on the low end, you can do $4,000 a week. On the high end, $10,000 a week. I know y'all looking at me, you're like, this is unreal. It is real. Y'all got to see yourself there, though. Too long that we have been out here looking for something. It seems like everybody else moving ahead of us except us. But God sent this to us. Something so simple as just needing 2 people. And we're showing them how to duplicate. It's all about getting in position. You're not doing it by yourself. We're going to help and show you how to move your business. But again, within 2.5 years, God blessed me. Last year, come on in. You came in right on time. This do I know you? You know what I'm going to say?
You know, that's Ivory.
That's Ivory. I did. I know what to say. How you doing, Ivory? Come have a seat. You came in right on time. Come sit down. You came, stand right. Well, you can stand right there. We're talking about the money. We're talking about the money. Because it looks like you just got out of work. You just got out of work. You just came back. Wow. We need to talk to you about the money. Okay? But anyway, so I say that to say that, to God be the glory, last year I was able to go to New Orleans and get my ring of earning $100,000 working from home. And I promise you, this product, this company, it all comes together. It works together. So I'm here to tell you that if you are looking for an opportunity, what I want you to do, where's that paperwork at? Because we know that our products work, and maybe some of you sitting here today say, you know what, I need that ISOT. It's up here. I need that NRG. I'm going to pass this form around. Where's all the guests? Raise your hands. Raise your hands.